Yo, what is going on, collectors of video game collector's editions and steelbooks, as well as steelbooks from movies and TV? It's your boy, Real Steelbook, back with you again. Today we have another video where we are going to be looking at the Granblue Fantasy Collector's Edition, Granblue Fantasy Relink. Before we dive into that, if you could kindly please like, subscribe, share, comment on the video. Any interactions are greatly appreciated and helps me to continue to make content like this. So, as you can see, we have before us the Granblue Fantasy Relink Collector's Edition. So the box on the right hand side here is inside that box. This has the statue in it on this side. The reason I left that out is because I had an incredibly difficult time. It was very tight inside that box. Had a very difficult time getting that out without doing any type of damage to the other box. So for the time being, I'm going to kick that aside and we'll look at that statue in a bit. For right now, we're going to take a look at this, and I got a little bit of glare coming in from the one side there, so I might tilt this a little bit to get rid of that glare. But anyway, so you can see that's the front. This is a slip cover on another box, so it's like a slip cover, a box, and then another box. Okay, so we'll do our usual roundabout. It's a very sunny day out today, and where I'm filming, I have the windows blocked, but there's a little bit of light coming through, so pardon the glare. And this was the time I had to film today, so we're gonna make do. So we'll do our usual customary roundabout. Okay, I do have to do that little tilt just so I don't have the glare coming in from the left hand side. Okay, so you can see. And then we got the top of the box and nothing on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip this cover off and we'll do another roundabout. Okay, top and bottom will be the same, obviously, because there's nothing different. The sides might be slightly different. Okay, do have some artwork there that's different. Okay, all right. And very good. So the only thing, is there, yeah. Okay, so I do have things inside of here. So when you open this up, we're gonna have two different things that are still in here. There was actually three, because don't forget we had the statue, which we're gonna get to in a minute. But what we have here is the guts of the collector's edition. And before we get into that, I think we'll do this one, which is, we've got a little bit of a sword and keychain thing going on here. So let me see if I can easily get this out of here, which I haven't done yet. So we're going to go ahead and slide that out. And, okay. So, I'm not even exactly sure what the thing on the left-hand side is. I can't get it out of there, though. Keychain, I'm thinking, maybe? Don't really know. I wonder if it says what it is. Just says special item set. So not entirely sure what this is. It's got a little bit of a little clasp here. I guess you can. Got the sword here. Let me move this aside so you can. So it'll actually pick up the sword instead of the box back there. Okay. I'm guessing This clasp here is for the sword, and then you can dangle it. Okay, so that's enough of that. We're going to kick that aside, and we will look at the other stuff. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the box itself. Top and bottom, I don't think there's much of anything. We'll take a look at the sides and the back, though. Okay. And the back, I don't think we got it. Yeah. So yeah, the PS5's been having some pretty decent exclusives lately. We've got, this was the first one of this year, I believe. Well, I mean, if you're, I'm not, of course there was Spider-Man and Horizon, but there's also this Granblue Fantasy, and then we had Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and then coming up, as of the making of this, tomorrow we've got Rise of the Ronin, which I'm kind of looking forward to, but there's no collector's edition with that. And I think after that, in April, there is the much anticipated Stellar Blade, which that's probably one that I'm very interested in, but also, unfortunately, no collector's edition. Fantasy Box is making steelbooks for those games, but there's no game associated with it, so you have to buy it separately. So we got the front and back after we took that slip cover off. Okay, very shiny, reflective surface, so I don't know how well that's going to pick up on the video. So we got the guts of the collector's edition here. Okay, so that is like that. If you're thinking that's like a bad shot, that's what it looks like to me also. It's very shiny, reflective surface. This is the soundtrack. Okay. And there's nothing behind that disc, so there's no reason for me to pop it out of there. But yeah, that's that. We'll take a look at the there's some pre-order bonus codes. The code is on the back, and I am going to use that, so I'm going to kick that aside. And we've got the game itself. Okay. We got the front, back, and spine. We'll take a look at the inside. There's some. There's a couple more codes here. Codes are on the other side, and like I said, I am going to use them, so I'm going to kick them aside. You can see the interior of the game itself. And I do believe there's some artwork behind here, so we'll check that out. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pop the disc back in, kick that aside, and then we have some cards, postcards, artwork. Okay. The backs are blank, so you see the backs. And this is the second card. I think there's 5 altogether. Very nice. I guess this one is like this, I think. Alright, and we've got an art book. We've got the front and back. It's not hardcover, soft cover art book. And we'll just take a look at a couple of the pages just to get an idea. Check out one more. Alright, and lastly, we had this box here that contains the dragon statue. Okay, that's what it looks like. That's the top of the box. nothing on the bottom of the box. So just wish me luck on this. Everything in this collector's edition is very nice, but it's very tight to get out. I think this one's not going to be too bad. Okay. So that wasn't bad at all. You can see it's encased in plastic for safety, safekeeping. Let me put that stuff aside, and just bear with me a second. The statue isn't huge, okay? Which this was $180. I believe they're still available. I saw them on Amazon. So, statue's plastic. It's not, and it's kind of flimsy. Not gonna lie. All right. So, you can see what it says there. Okay. So somewhat this is the only part of the collector's edition that's somewhat disappointing, and there's no steelbook either. So that is the statue. Let me put it up. And you can see it's kind of small, on the small side. Trying to put it so I can put it on top of the box and get a shot of it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, like I said, somewhat disappointing with the statue and no steelbook. Other than that, it's okay, you know. I don't know if it's $180 okay, but it is what it is, and it's still in high demand from what I can see. So, so that is it for this one. So if you stayed with me until the end, it's greatly appreciated, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, and bye bye now.